breaking news. Nigeria government rejects Nnamdi Kanu's application for urgent medical attention as his health continues to deteriorate. Here are the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel /television this very moment. Today's date is 15th of September 2025, and I have breaking information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people, it don't happen. The federal government of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, has proven once again beyond every reasonable doubt that they are actually what we call them. That they are truly the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom federal government. Because I don't see any reason why you will be fighting against an application for someone that you put in your custody for him to go and take treatment in the hospital. I don't know the reason why you should be fighting against an application for a medical attention to a person that you are holding in your custody. I don't know the reason why there shall be even adjournment in the first place to hear the application that somebody in your custody is dying, God forbid. Yet you want to hear an application whether he's going to be taken care of, whether he should go to hospital or not. I don't know. It's quite unfortunate to hear this type of a thing. So I don't want to talk too much because the whole thing is completely shambolic. So let us first of all read the news in details from one of the Zoo media platforms. After that, we'll analyze it. And according to their title, they said, Kanu's bid to seek medical treatment at National Hospital suffers setback. Kanu's bid to seek medical treatment at National Hospital, not even to fly to London, Paris, or America for medical attention, just as every other normal zoo politician, or should I say African politicians, because that is what they do. They cannot set up a very credible, reliable, and well-equipped hospitals in their respective countries, or should I say companies that they call nations in Africa. They can't. But once they are sick, they will be flown to abroad, they will be flown to America, they will be flown to Europe, especially London and Paris, to be taken care of, to seek medical attention. But they cannot equip their local hospitals. They can't build standard hospitals, both for the politicians and for the common citizens, because even they themselves, they are citizens like every other citizen. Is it because they are politicians, because they are sharing money and packing the public funds and stockpiling them into their international bank accounts? That's why they are no longer citizens. Now, moving forward, this is September 15, 2025. It is a breaking news. I'm telling you something that is happening now, not yesterday. Of course, the news was yesterday that Nnamdi Kanu's health is deteriorating, but now this is today's information, the outcome of what happened day before yesterday, which is on Saturday, and yesterday on Sunday, 13th and 14th of course September, and this is the outcome. This one happened today, Monday, 15th September 2025. Abuja, a motion the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, filed to be moved to the National Hospital for urgent medical treatment suffered a setback on Monday. The embattled IPOB leader, who is facing a 7-count terrorism charge, had in the motion ex parte he filed through the head of his defense team, Chief Kanu Agabi-san, prayed the court to order his transfer from the custody of the Department of State Services (DSS) to the hospital. In the motion marked FAC/ABJ/CR/383/2025, Kanu, while praying the court to hear his application within its vacation period, bemoaned that his health took a worrisome decline. A situation, he said, necessitated the invitation of doctors that carried out a thorough and extensive examination on him. The examination revealed issues to his health. The examination, remember, this is authentic, not propaganda, because a doctor was invited to DSS custody to carry out this health examination on Nnamdi Kanu. So according to this, they said, the examination revealed issues to his health, including organs such as his pancreas and liver, as well as an emerging lump underneath his armpit and dangerously low levels of potassium. We are talking about Nnamdi Kanu. A man that carries the destiny of over 80 million Biafran people, or should I say over 60 million Igbos across the globe. Yeah, because on adekwa mma ire ekwu okwu a na arụtụkwa aki ị na-akpọ Igbo ka amalụ ndị na-ata afụfụ anụnwa. It's very, very important. Others may not like it, but that is the reality. That is the reality. Yes. Now, they said the doctors have recommended that he moved to the National Hospital. The doctors who are in Nigeria, probably one Nigerians, those who believe in Nigeria, have recommended that Nnamdi Kanu be moved from the custody of Department of State Services (DSS) to National Hospital, where he will be taken care of. Now, be moved to the National Hospital as an interim measure to afford him medical attention and forestall further decline. The applicant's health is seriously deteriorating considering the nature of his confinement, thereby making more pressing the need to bring this application and have same heard by a vacation judge, Kanu's lawyer added. He further alleged that a letter the doctors wrote to the Director General of the DSS advising the transfer of Kanu to hospital was not answered. Oh, he refused to respond. So the Director General of DSS responded to a letter that was sent to him to transfer Nnamdi Kanu to the hospital for a proper medical attention. Mr. Adeola Oluwatosi Ajayi, the Director General of DSS. So you are not responding. Do you want Nnamdi Kanu to die in your hand? Do you think that you will take the heat if anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu in your custody? Do you think that you can withstand the heat if anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu in your custody? You are a Yoruba man, and you are joining hand with a terrorist knot controlled by terrorist Fulani to suppress and oppress the Igbos in Nigeria. And you are rejecting or refusing to pay attention to the declining and deteriorating health of Nnamdi Kanu, knowing fully well what he stands in Igbo land. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for all of you who are perpetrating this evil against Igbo. You will live to regret it. All of you will live to regret it. Since you are not regretting the nemesis that has befallen Nigeria after 1970, after 1967 to 1970 genocidal war against Igbo, you have not regretted, or you are not even regretting the evil that Nigeria did to Igbo people within that 30 months. You are not seeing the handwriting on the wall. You are not regretting it now. I wonder what is going to befall, what is going to be the fate of both the Yoruba people and the entire Nigeria in the nearest future. Look at what is happening in Kwara State as I'm speaking to you now. Now, moving forward, they said, when the matter came up on Monday, which is today, Justice Musa Liman drew attention of the parties to the fact that the fiat the Chief Judge issued for him to sit as a vacation judge had elapsed. What this man is trying to say, in essence, is that the time duration that was given to him by the so-called Chief Judge or Chief Justice, which is John Tozo. Remember that John Tozo is the Chief Justice of Federal High Court, Abuja. That the time duration that was given to him to hear the matter had elapsed. Therefore, he can no longer continue with the case. And this case we are talking about is only to take hospital. They have to go to court for it. I want Ndibo to understand what is going on. And it did not end there. I want you to see the stand of the federal government of Nigeria in this matter. I want you now, just pay attention because we are heading there, to see the stand of the Nigerian government in this matter. Pay attention. They said, he held that in view of the development, his court no longer had the jurisdiction to hear the application. So you know about jurisdiction. Yet Nigeria is trying Nnamdi Kanu for terrorism after kidnapping him in Kenya. Appeal court say Nigeria does not have the jurisdiction to try Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria. And somebody is talking about jurisdiction. Unbelievable. The Zoological Republic. According to Justice Liman, the appropriate action was to return the case file back to the CJ for it to be reassigned to another judge. Somebody is dying in the DSS custody and they are playing politics in the court. This is unbelievable. And the Igbo people are watching. The Igbo people are watching. It's quite unfortunate what happened to that. Let's continue. Why Mr. Nnamdi Kanu announced his appearance for Kanu, Chief Adeboyoga Awomolo-san represented the federal government of Nigeria. Now, pay attention. Joko-san told the court that he was just served a 37-paragraph counter affidavit the federal government filed to oppose Kanu's application to go to hospital, to oppose Kanu's application for a medical attention, to oppose Kanu's application for medical care, to oppose Kanu's application for him to be taken to the hospital for medication. Can you imagine? And remember, doctors in Nigeria have already written official note about the current health situation of Nnamdi Kanu. This is happening today, not in 2021, not in 2022. Neither is it 2023 nor 2024. It is today, 15th September 2025. And they are playing politics with the health of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, he said he would need time to respond the counter affidavit and therefore apply for an adjournment, a request that was not opposed by counsel to the federal government. How would they oppose it? How would they oppose it when they still enjoy the prolonged, and the longevity of this matter? In order to continue suffering Nnamdi Kanu, continue milking Biafra, continue the subjugation against Ndibo, continue the oppression against Ndibo, continue the conquest of Biafra land. Now, before he ended the proceeding, Justice Liman said he would, while returning the case file to the CJ, make recommendation for speedy hearing of the motion since it involves the health of the applicant. You see, I want the whole world to know this. And when I say the whole world, I'm talking about the Igbo people who are all over the world, who are playing politics on social media, especially following this very Biafra matter. And then I'm talking to those in the highest authority in the world, especially the Russian government. because so trust whether anybody in Europe is deceiving you. America and Europe are in NATO. They are NATO organization. They can never help us. Anybody who is telling you America, anybody that is telling you America or Europe is deceiving you. If you don't want to hear it, you better hear it now. Any human being that is telling you about America is lying to you. There is no America here, because with America, Biafra can never come. With America and Europe, Biafra can never come. It's not possible, because they are benefiting from Nigeria. In fact, Nigeria is the highest. Nigeria, or should I say Biafra land, Alibo is where they have the highest, investment for the growth of their economy all over the world, especially America and Europe. So they can't allow you to be free. So I am saying this now for Igbo people all over the world and Russia Federation and its ally to bear us witness, to hear it very, very well, that Nigerian government has officially refused Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or opposed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's application to get medical attention. Look at it here. Look at it. I want you to pay attention to this part. According to Justice Liam, the appropriate action was to return the case file back to the CJ for it to be reassigned to another judge when somebody is dying in the DSS custody. Now, why Mr. Uchenna Njoku-san announced his appearance for Kanu, Chief Adeboyoga Awomolo-san represented the federal government of Nigeria. Now, Njoku-san told the court that he was just served a 37-paragraph counter-affidavit the federal government filed to oppose Kanu's application. Nigeria federal government has, served a 37-paragraph counter-affidavit to oppose Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's request to be taken to hospital. That means they want him to die in the DSS custody. I want Ndi Igbo to hear this all over the world. If I be fair now, not the stupidity that is going on social media, not the propaganda that the people that call themselves Biafra agitators are carrying on social media, using it to milk Ndi Igbo, using it to extort money from Ndi Igbo in the name of fundraising. This is what everybody should be talking about now, not the propaganda that they are doing on social media. Ofu abronezi, all the things they tell you on social media, they are all lies. Nothing is being done. I'm telling you. Onwere ife ndị a na-eme n'ala Igbo. Nna agwa unu na-adọ unu aka na ntị unu achọrọ ịnụ. Onwere ife ndị a na-eme n'ala Igbo. They are not in touch. As in, onwere ife gbasa ndị a sị na fa na-azọ nwere onwe, they giving them names, titles upon titles. They are not in touch. They are completely out of touch as long as Igbo land is concerned. Ife na agwa unu bụ eziokwu. Ife na agwa unu bụ pure. Chukwu okike abịa ma bi n'eluigwe gere. Tosa alụ n'ozi a and make it go viral.